Hey guys, this is finally the new Yoga Pro 7 sporting the AMD Ryzen 7840HS as well as the Nvidia RTX 4050 graphics card. I'm really hoping for this laptop to be my new workhorse going forward, and I'm going to be comparing it to last year's version, the Yoga Slim 7 Pro X sporting the 6800HS as well as the RTX 3050 graphics card. So in the first toe battle, we're going to be looking at build quality, chassis, keyboard, trackpad, screen, audio, IOs, and then for the next video I'm going to be deep diving into performance and especially power efficiency. So with that said, let's go.
What performance?
So for the new Yoga Pro 7, I opted for the new color Tidal Teal compared to last year's version Storm Grey, and yeah, I do like the look of it. In terms of dimensions, they are both very slim for the power that they contain, and the only differentiating factor that we have for this version is that we have a bit of a lip on the screen, which we didn't have last year. Not a huge deal, but apart from that, they are very similar in size. And also in terms of depth, they are very evenly matched. The new laptop weighs around 1550 grams. Last year's model weighs around 1500 grams. So it's slightly heavier, but the 50 grams here or there doesn't really matter all that much. Now, everyone likes different laptops for different reasons because we have different needs. My need and why I prefer this line of laptops is because I do travel a lot. I have a work laptop and I have my own personal laptop, which is this kind of laptop. I prefer a light, slim, sleek and business looking laptop to carry around, and I do game quite a lot when I'm in hotel rooms. And I even have it in the kitchen table when I'm at home because yeah, I'm closer to the family and my wife won't be too angry about having a huge gaming laptop sitting on the kitchen table. In terms of build quality, we have full aluminium bodies on both, and that makes for quite a sturdy experience. So very little flexing in the keyboard and down by the touchpad as well. So not much give at all. So kind of provides the whole quality feel about it. In terms of the screen, they open one-handed, and you see that there is some flex to the screen, but not a lot. If anything, there's a bit more flex in the newer laptop compared to last year's. Still sturdy though. Also the screen flex is apparent, of course, but quite limited. And I tried a 16-inch Yoga Pro 9i, and the flex was much more apparent there because yeah, the monitor is bigger, or the screen is bigger. The keyboard design has been quite updated from last year, and especially in terms of depth within the keystrokes themselves, as well as the travel distance. The travel distance on the last year's version were about 0.3 millimeters, and now that has been extended to 1.5 millimeters. So I think it's better just to listen to the sound it makes to get the impression. Now, I really like the clickety feel on last year's version, and I would have preferred to have that in the newer Yoga Pro 7 as well. Having said that, I do still like the keyboard. However, in terms of the trackpad, that has really been a downgrade. Just have a listen in terms of the difference. Now, that's a good feel. It's a short click, and yeah, I really do like the haptic feel of it as well. And then we come to the newer version. Quality, plastic. Now, this is a aluminum body laptop, so I don't know how this could have passed quality control. And it's not an issue with this laptop, because I have also used the Yoga Pro 9i Intel version, and it's the same. So it's not a bug, it's a feature. So this is what it's designed to sound like. And my only option, because I do like the laptop, my only option is to learn to not press down all the way, but rather just press to get the clicking effect as well. So if there's one great fault with this laptop, I'm glad it's just a trackpad, because I mostly use a separate mouse, but still I really dislike the trackpad. Perhaps some like it. Let me know in the comments if someone likes opts for this sound compared to this sound. And just the feel, this is a shorter, so it feels like they also extended the travel distance for the trackpad, and yeah, there's no need for that. In terms of speakers, the newer Yoga Pro 7 has 4 speakers, each at 2 watt, and last year's version has 2 speakers, each at 2 watt. So let's just compare the sound quality, and they are both at 50% setting. And the new Yoga Pro 7 with 4 speakers. Now, I'm no audiophile or expert on this, but there is a clear difference with the 4 speakers. The sound is deeper, the bass is better, and for me, I actually use the laptop speakers to an extent. So for me, that's definitely an uplift. The displays on these laptops are fantastic. I have opted for matte displays on both. I feel that they are very similar in terms of performance standard, but I might give a slight lead to the newer version, especially due to it being slightly brighter and a bit more vibrant in terms of color accuracy. But both great displays, and I'm very glad to see no clouding or issues on either of them. So, some quick impressions before deep diving in performance statistics in future videos. I do really like the laptop. I like that they've kept so many of the excellent design decisions from last year's version. It's a bit longer, but unless you're comparing them side by side, you won't really notice, as well as the weight, more or less the same. Keyboard is fine. They went another route. I really liked last year's keyboard, but I like this keyboard as well. But the trackpad is horrendous, and I really just would have hoped that they kept last year's version. I can't imagine how this could be a step up. So that's something to live with, and just learn to press down more gently. Apart from that, in terms of performance, I'm really intrigued to provide you with the numbers for the 7840HS along with the RTX 4050, because that should provide a bump in efficiency as well as in gaming. What I don't like is that we don't have G-Sync for the new version, which we had in last year's version, as well as Advanced Optimus is missing, and that was available in last year's, and I've spoken to support, and as I understand it, they don't have any intentions to implement Advanced Optimus. And Advanced Optimus basically let you decide if it should run only on the dedicated GPU instead of also passing through the integrated GPU. So that's a bummer. You can deactivate the dedicated GPU altogether in BIOS, but not just activate and force it to only use the dedicated GPU. So that's a letdown. I will probably learn to live with it, but still testing. So, excellent laptop. I am looking forward to provide you with more information, and just as a teaser, I do see that we have huge performance and efficiency gains in the 7840HS compared to last year's 6800HS. One drawback is that idle power consumption is slightly higher with the 7840HS. That might be due to the package design, so it's feeding more power to other aspects of the package rather than just the CPU cores. But more on that later, and thanks for watching. Take care.
What performance?